Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 4 of an Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road walkthrough. In the previous episode, we were going through all 3 of these areas in the first first zone storyline quest. It's called Paths of Chaos, and we got to this area called Ostumir, and there's actually a separate quest for each of these areas. So the one from Ostumir, let's see here. I can't remember which one we just did. So I guess I'll have to look at the map. We've got several little quest objectives here. So we've got to rescue the villagers. We've got to find Green Speaker Sorlin. Apparently I can't talk today. So that's not it. It's when the ground shook. It says, disaster struck the village of Ostumir. After the ground violently shook, villagers were killed or trapped. A wood elf named Beragon started rescue efforts while searching for his friend, Green Speaker Sorlin. I agreed to help him rescue survivors. Beragon said to listen for calls for help as we search Ostumir for survivors. He asked that we keep a lookout for his friend, Green Speaker Sorlin, as well. I should search for any survivors I can aid. Okay, so let's go get the villagers. It's weird because I've got a quest objective right here. And that's clearly not... There's nothing to do here. But it's because of
Keep your ears open. Follow any shouts for help.
It's because of the main quest. It always does that.
Follow my lead.
Help! I can't get out! The door's blocked!
Clear the rubble.
Thank the eight. I thought that was my grave.
Okay, we rescued one of them. Yeah, the vines have really overgrown everything. Just like they said.
Time for tea, then.
You're safe now. Go join your family.
Sorlin, you're alive.
Beragon! Oh. Who's your friend? I had no idea the ground would shake so violently when I asked Beragon to meet me here. Nature is nothing if not unpredictable. I also didn't expect him to bring a guest. So, who are you, friend of Beragon?
Just someone who happened by and decided to help him rescue survivors. Why did you invite him here?
Helping people in dangerous situations sounds just like Beragon. Can't fault him for accepting help. I asked him to join me in Ostumir because I found something amazing. Miraculous, even. He needs to see it for himself.
That sounds intriguing. What did you find?
No. The only way Beragon can understand this discovery is by experiencing it himself. How about we all see it together? It's down in the Ayleid ruins nearby. I'll show you both. It truly is remarkable.
Alright, let's enter the Ayleid ruins.
Beragon's an old friend. He'll appreciate my discovery. I hope you do as well. The ruins are to the southeast of the village. Meet me outside the entrance when you finish helping survivors. I can't wait for Beragon to see what I found.
Why did you come to Ostumir?
In addition to being a green speaker, I study Ayleids and the history of the wild elves for the University of Gwylem. The nearby ruins called out to me the moment I noticed them. And what I discovered... no, you really must see it.
You seem particularly interested in the aliens.
Why wouldn't I be? All Bosma can trace their lineage directly to the ancient aliens. Well, almost all. This history surprises many people and can be controversial, but my research definitively shows that we're the inheritors of that legacy.
Why would this be controversial?
A disgusting bigotry toward Bosma pervades scholars from other cultures. To them, we're not worthy of such a noble ancestry. But plainly, they're wrong. You should read my book. It contains all the evidence needed to persuade any doubter.
Tell me about green speakers.
Green speakers are a vital part of any Bosma community, and I cherish my role. Shaping the green is an art. It involves merging my voice with the song of nature and guiding how things grow. We don't control nature. Instead, we have a conversation.
Beragon explained that this forest growth happened recently. Is it the result of green speaking?
Did Beragon tell you that? No, ordinary green speaking can't manipulate something as large as this new forest, and certainly not as fast as it appeared. Beyond that, I'd rather not speculate. It goes against my training as a researcher.
And how do you know Beragon?
We grew up together. He started on a path of warrior and hunter, while I trained as a green speaker. He had an interest in scholarly pursuits as well, and we bonded over shared studies. He became a good friend.
Alright, let's go see what it is.
These creatures only exist in the Dawnwood. They look so strange.
Or is this another villager
Help!
I need to say?
The vines won't let me go!
Okay.
Thanks. Even the plants want to kill me.
Okay, so now I can go discover what she found. I guess. Unless this is something else.
My sister's trapped.
It hurts so much, sister. I know, little bug. Please help me move this. Thank you. I'm never coming back here.
Sorelin wants to meet at the ruins east of here. Let's go.
Orcish canister, rugged. Okay. What kind of loot can I get in here? Oh, it's boarded up. Alright, let's go see what she found. Wait, what's this? Aha, more drinks. Wow, these people love honey. Everywhere I go,
Sorelin.
they've got honey everywhere. So I guess maybe the thing she wanted to show us is... Okay, so it's not in the house, it's right here. I'm gonna put a marker on it, because I keep getting confused from the different quest markers.
Get free!
Oh, you're kidding me! That thing snatched me from all the way over there? Alright, let's remove this.
I don't see Greenspeaker Sorrelin. Wait, a body on the ground. They're wearing Recollection gear. Grab that note.
Orders for immediate retrieval. By order of Keeper Virgoth, as the epicenter of the original Wildburn ritual, our Greenspeakers assured us new Wildburn seeds would sprout around Ostumir. Search the nearby alien ruins for a mature Wildburn seed. Find and recover a seed as quickly as possible. It is imperative that we have such a seed for the next phase of our campaign, no matter the cost. Enter the ruins that extend below Ostumir. At the roots where Dawnwood originated should be a large seed. You'll know it when you see it. Recover the seed and bring it to me. A message is scribbled below in different handwriting. Beragon and friend. Had to run for obvious reasons. Join me down in the ruins. I think you'll like what I have to show you.
Wildburn seed? Not sure what that could be, but the handwriting at the bottom, that's Sorrelin's. The handwriting at the bottom of the note is definitely Sorrelin's. Running into ruins alone is just like her. But I didn't expect the Recollection to be here. She's heading into more danger than she realizes.
The note indicates they're trying to recover a Wildburn seed.
I've never heard of a seed, but the Wood Elves of Vashabar use Wildburn to refer to the strange blight along the edge of the New Forest. Worry about that later. Let's focus on finding Greenspeaker Sorrelin before she runs afoul of the Recollection.
Let's find Greenspeaker Sorrelin and investigate the seed.
We're off to face the Recollection again, my friend. Those fanatics seem to be everywhere these days. We dealt with them once, so this should be easy, right? Let's head into the ruins and find Greenspeaker Sorrelin.
Anything else you can tell me about the Wildburn?
Just that it's what the Wood Elves of Vashabar call the narrow band of devastation that runs along the northern edge of the New Forest. It separates the rest of Westweald from Dawnwood. I'm not sure what a Wildburn seed is, but I plan to find out.
What do you know about the Recollection?
Some sort of cult made up mostly of disgruntled Wood Elves. Seems to have a connection to the ancient aliens, but I don't have all the details yet. That's why I am out here adventuring again. I want to figure out who they are and what they're up to. Just that it's what the Wood Elves of Vashabar call the narrow band of devastation that runs along the northern edge of the New Forest. It separates the rest of Westweald from Dawnwood. I'm not sure what a Wildburn seed is, but I plan to find out.
I fought the Recollection at Rustwall with Tribune Elea Idolus.
Rustwall? That's too close to Skingrad for comfort. What were they doing there? And I've heard of Tribune Elea. She commands a Legion cohort and handles special tasks for Count Calantius. If she fought the Recollection, I should look her up.
They were bringing Daedra through a portal. We shut it down.
Daedra? Oh, that's not good. Now it's even more imperative I figure out exactly who the Recollection is and what their goals are. Maybe we can learn something in these ruins. Those vines, that's the entrance to the ruins.
Alright, let's go. Essundul. Another dead body.
Let's find Sorrelin first, friend.
Well, I don't want to go near that plant.
I knew it. The place is thick with the Recollection.
I knew it! There's lots of loot! Oh yeah, and Recollection too. Sorry. Alright, we gotta figure out how to get up there. Probably have to go around.
Sorelin's up ahead. What's she looking at?
Do you feel it, Beragon? The grandeur of our history.
You're right. These ruins are incredible.
What? They look terrible. What are you talking about?
Do you feel it? The power of the Aelids pervades this place. Millennia separate us from the Heartland High Elves, but I can feel their legacy flowing through my blood. It pains me to see their glory buried in these ruins.
What did you bring us down here to show us, Greenspeaker?
This was all for Beragon's benefit. You're just an unintended spectator. I brought Beragon here to remind him of his Aeliad heritage. The Recollection remembers their past. This land belonged to the Aelids, and we Bosmer are their rightful heirs.
Sounds like you admire the Recollection.
Not at all, but some of their beliefs match my own. All that aside, I wanted to show Beragon what I found. A new type of seed. It's similar to what we Greenspeakers use to grow and shape tree villages, but different. It thrums with unique potential.
The Wildburn seed?
Bug shells! Surprise ruined! I wanted to show him the Wildburn seed. Talk to him. Discuss the Recollection, both the good points and the bad. I suppose he'll want to take the seed before the Recollection does. I suggest you hurry. They're close.
I'll search for the Wildburn seed with Beragon.
The Wildburn seed grows deep in the ruins. I suggest we split up. I'll lead the Recollection on a merry chase while you and Beragon find the seed. And don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet up along the way. And Beragon, remember your history.
Can you tell me anything else about this Aeliad ruin?
This style of architecture dates back to the late Merethic era. It combines majesty with practicality, so probably a place for Daedra worship and training. These Aelids seem to have been particularly fond of someone they called the Prince of Paths.
How are you going to avoid the Recollection forces?
As I said, I plan to keep some of their attention on me instead of you. After that, well, I'm very stealthy. I have no doubt I can elude their patrols. And if I do get into trouble, I'm sure you and Beragon will come to my rescue.
I just realized my fan is blowing on the microphone, so let me move it. Hang on.
Once we started the ritual, Ostumir never stood a chance.
Alright, looks like somebody froze me, but I'm okay now. And killed the centipede too, or I killed the centipede accidentally.
Sorelin has a point. These ruins are too wondrous to let sit forgotten. Look, Greenspeaker Sorelin, up on the walkway.
See, Beragon? The Colovians built atop our heritage! They buried it all!
That's how it works, Sorelin. The new replaces the old.
I thought I could convince you that we'd find the Wildburn seed together.
What? Sorelin, come back!
She's in league with the Recollection. I'm not surprised.
If we must.
Now she's up on the ledge.
Join me, Beragon. The Recollection needs Wood Elves land. We can finally claim our rightful inheritance.
You're with the Recollection? Cracked acorns, what are you thinking? Follow her!
A most gratifying resolution.
I don't know what ability is letting me use trapping bonds. Is it this new ability, the scribing thing that I got?
Recollection, the murderers.
Yeah, I mean, it's, dude, you should have figured it out a long time ago. It was obvious she was working for the Recollection. Come on. No, not at all. But I do admire some of their beliefs. Yeah, right. Oh, it's Beragon. He's creating that synergy. All right. I thought I was doing it somehow.
Those doors. Let's try there. We need to find that seed. Sorrelin, talk to me. I can't let you take that seed.
I won't fight you, Beragon. There are other seeds than these.
I'll go after her. Grab the seed and follow after me.
Wildburn seed, a large seed grown under the alien ruins near Ostumir. It sprang from whatever forces created the new forest. Can't get up there, huh? I mean, that looks like that would make a good cooking fire. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Why is it telling me to go back through there? I'm not going back through there. I think I'm not going back through there. No, I'm not. Because this is going to take us to that cliff that we looked up at the beginning.
Spilled blood and displaced families aren't justice!
We've been friends forever! Why won't you trust me?
The Recollection destroyed this village! Who knows what other
I'm gonna
harm
catch
the
her.
rapid growth caused?
I thought you'd understand! I thought you had vision! Goodbye, Beragon!
No, Sorrelin, wait!
That was my son coming in the door. He didn't realize I was recording.
I couldn't catch her. I've known Sorrelin for almost my whole life. I cared about her, considered her a friend, perhaps more.
How naive.
Why didn't I see that she had been taken in by the Recollection?
I mean, that's
Maybe
terrible.
I could have done something.
I feel for you.
But this hurts.
Greenspeaker Sorrelin talked about justice and an inheritance. Do you know what she meant?
She always claimed Ayleid land belonged to the Wood Elves, but that was purely academic before. Sounds like the Recollection promised to make it real. Could be why they wanted the Wildburn seed. Speaking of which, did you get it?
Yes, here you go.
I've never seen a seed like this before. It feels wrong. You're working with Leramil, right? She needs to know what we discovered here. Meet us back in Skingrad. I have a townhouse there. Oh, and take this. You more than deserve it for helping me.
Alright, well, we got Recollection's Fang. It's a sword that's part of the Alien Refuge set. Looks like more of a tank piece. And we're not a tank, and this is a Magicka character. We don't use swords, so I'm going to add it to my collection anyway.
Sure, my lifelong friend joined a violent cult, but you and I actually did some real good today. We saved people in Ostumir and kept this seed away from the Recollection. When you're ready, meet Laramil and me at my townhouse in Skingrad.
Okay, why would Greenspeaker Sorlin join the Recollection?
I'm not sure. They certainly spout rhetoric that matches many of her closely held beliefs. I thought those beliefs were simply musings, but the Recollection seeks to put them into deadly practice. Be sure, when next we meet, I plan to ask her why.
Do you think the ground shaking and the Wildburn seed are connected?
I have little experience with either, so any speculation is merely a guess. If Ostumir was truly the epicenter of the new forest growth, the land there could simply be unstable. Or perhaps Ifrei shook the ground to warn us and get our attention.
Alright, so what is this? Is this a world boss or something? A Miramore incursion. Okay, so we need to head to Ellenglen. Where's Ellenglen? Alright, I gotta find the road. Looks like the road is right here. Alright, I think the next one is far to the east. It's way up there. Tell you what, I'm gonna go in this delve over here. I'll go to Ellenglen in the next episode, but right now, I think I want to check out this delve.
I pray you aren't another rogue come to take what's left.
Grander Nemarset.
Oh, Julianus be praised. A friendly face. It seems the roads are far more dangerous than I was led to believe. We stopped to enjoy the breeze when a crazed brigand came out of nowhere and robbed us.
One brigand did all this?
One masked brigand and a pack of horrid beasts she commanded. Frelgatha did everything she could to protect me, bless her heart. But the thief made off with my entire dowry. Now I haven't a napkin ring to present to my future bride.
Where did the brigand run off to?
She disappeared into the nearby Fyrelight cave. Adventurer, if you can recover my 4 dowry bundles, I promise to make it worth your while. Every scrap of silk and muddy jewel could save me from becoming the laughingstock of Skingrad.
I'll search Fyrelight Cave for your stolen dowry.
It took years to negotiate a fair dowry for the Verdullis family's eldest daughter. To come this close to a life of leisure, only for some flea-infested scoundrel to dash my dreams? Please, search Fyrelight for my dowry. I beg of you.
I just told you I would do it, but who's the Verdullis family?
They are a very powerful mercantile family, and any misstep could spell disaster for my marriage proposal. It's been a grueling year of negotiations between our families. Would you believe I haven't even met my bride-to-be?
You've never met your bride?
Absurd, I know, but it's almost more romantic. The tidal forces of commerce leaving us marooned on the shores of love. We've written each other, of course, and beneath the polite formalities, I do believe a moral nurtures a spark of love for me.
What if you don't like each other?
That's hardly a reason not to get married. My parents built a lumber empire despite hating each other. Of course, without my dowry, none of this matters. Not to press, but even a small portion returned could save my marriage.
I'd like to know more about who attacked you.
It was horrible being surrounded by snarling beasts. And the brigand, wearing a ghastly mask I might add, started barking orders at us. It was either I surrender the dowry or forfeit my life.
And you said she controlled the beasts?
By magic or might, I'm unsure, but yes, they seemed to follow her every command. Once the beasts were between us and the dowry, she swooped in and stole caskets and coffers filled with gems, jewelry, spices, and silks. I need them back.
Very well, I'll search Fyrelight for your dowry. You know, I want to ask this guy, I mean, you're going to marry this girl, why don't you fight the monsters?
Please, find what you can of my dowry and I'll compensate you handsomely.
And be wary of the Theriker. They aren't to be trifled with.
Alright, I'll do it. He's paying me. I mean, I'm of half a mind to tell his fiancée, yeah, this guy was too scared to go into the cave to get your dowry. Instead, he hired me to do it.
What's this? Did my betrothed hire someone to retrieve his dowry? How quaint. You should be warned. My beasts don't like losing their toys, and they do love his shiny gifts. Tread carefully, adventurer. I've had my fill of impish fools with childish dreams.
So it's a test? Well, he failed the test. Can I leave now? I was thinking about using my ultimate, but decided not to. I wanted to use the other ultimate, this one. Try to round them all up, take them out. Oh, I hit the wrong one. What a shame. I had the wrong ultimate. I was trying to round them all up.
Doesn't Brander realize the opportunity I've given him? Why try to recover his bid for my hand? What joy can be found in a marriage fueled by coin?
I have no idea, but I want some coin, so I'm gonna get his stuff and give it to him. And I don't care whether y'all get married or not, as long as I get paid. Grander's Gemstones, a collection of beautifully faceted gemstones in a myriad of shining colors.
Help him if you feel so inclined, but be warned. The beasts of Fyrelight are ravenous.
Oh, you want to fight? Huh? You want to fight?
An opportunity for erudition.
Alright, I leveled
I am
Azandar.
familiar with that expression.
Let's see, what am I going to put in slot 5? I need to put a healing ability in slot 5. Make that be the last thing that he does. What is this? Let's do this one first and put everything, slide everything one slot over. This Azandar charges their weapons and their allies' weapons with apocryphal energy for 8.5 seconds, applying minor berserk, increasing their damage done by 5%. So I'll get him to cast that first, and then the other things that he'll end with a heal.
What use have I for collars of gold and silver? Contracts be damned. I know my worth, and Grander should come to learn his.
A bundle of tangled jewelry pieces made of polished gold and silver.
The Theriker grow restless. We have that in common. It's time we left these woods behind.
Can't get the fish? Really? Ooh.
Accumulate wealth and smile all the while.
Exactly. Exactly. That was a purple design piece. Breton tablecloth blue. It's worth 79,000 gold, but I'm gonna learn it instead. Wait, should I do that, or should I give it to my main character? I'll hang on to it. Give it to my main character and let him learn it. But I'll learn this one.
Very nice. Good to settle my old bones for a bit.
Had to check just there to make sure that I'm not running over time. I try to make these videos less than an hour long. Where do I go? I mean, it's telling me to go this way. Is this actually... No, I mean, that's not going to work. How do I... Okay. I'm going to have to go down this way and then turn, I guess. Climb the ladder? No? Okay.
I had dreams of being a great warden, you know. But these woods have changed. The land doesn't sing to me anymore.
Well, that's sad. Grander spices, a case of imported spices, each more rare and valuable than the last.
Return the dowry to Grander if you wish. I'm leaving all this nonsense behind.
Wait, I still haven't gotten the fourth piece. What do you mean return to him if I wish? Oh, that is not good. I need to get back up here without dying. And it doesn't look like I can. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, I can't believe I made it.
Make better choices.
That's the ultimate I wanted to use earlier. how do I get... Oh, there's a bridge. Gotcha.
Laura's twitching tentacles. I'm glad that's done.
Alright, there's the Sky Shard. I need to find the boss before I leave as well. The Sky Shard is below, it says. What in the world? Looks like one of those giant mosquitoes is following us around. Is that my pet? Did I not notice it this whole time? I doubt it. Alright, I've got to go down here because I've got to get the Sky Shard. I can't just... Maybe it's through here? I don't want to make a mistake. Alright, let's see. Yep. Wait. Is this the way, maybe? No. I have no idea how to get to that Sky Shard. And now I'm probably going to have to go all the way back around. Unless I can climb up from here somehow. That's just a troll. I thought maybe it was the boss, but... Looks like I might be able to climb back up here. Maybe. Basically a jumping puzzle. Or it's just impossible to get up there. Maybe impossible. Alright, I almost made it, I think. There's also this area. Alright, I made it. Now, how do I get over there? I'm going to have to keep going this way. Alright. So I must have passed the Sky Shard somehow. I'll try to run through here. Oh, no.
tranquility.
Right, let's try this again. Right, now this time I'm going to be careful. Question is, can I somehow jump from here? No, there's an invisible wall. I could do this, though, and then just climb back up like I did last time. Alright, let's go. I still need to find the boss. Ah, I keep using that ability.
I'm glad that's done.
I'm certain Grander will wonder whether he was inadequate, unworthy of my love.
He is.
He'd be right. I've tamed beasts and monsters. I've no need for a mouse.
No kidding. Grander silks. Bolts of finely woven silk detailed with exquisite embroidery.
I've taken what I need. Enough gold to start a new life. Far away from here. You should do the same.
That's exactly what I plan to do. Is to get some gold from him and go somewhere else. Right, I hope I find the boss on the way back.
If we must.
Now the question is, should I backtrack? The boss could be up here somewhere. Although I doubt it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go backtrack a little bit and see if the boss is here. Is this it? No.
That was intellectually stimulating.
Alright, I backtracked pretty far. I don't see the boss. It's gotta be further down, closer to the entrance. Unless I've already killed it and just don't realize it. Wood Elves in the Green Pact. Okay, that's not a lore book from this zone. Just another Wildburn Great Boar. Nothing special. Where is the boss? Around here, maybe? Still no boss. What's this? Wildburn Spriggan. Alright, where's the boss? This is showing another quest objective. No, it just says look for Amorel. What's the name of this place? Fyrelight Cave. Exploration. Fyrelight. Cave Explorer. I need to look at the map. Let me search for this again. Fyrelight. Nope, wrong one. That's not what I'm looking for. Explore and clear Fyrelight Cave. Yeah, and I don't have it. Oh, where is the boss? Alright, I'm gonna go turn in the quest. I'll have to find the boss next time. I almost died. I'm probably going to die. Oh yes, here's the boss. Great.
Going to need a moment. I'm not a young
All right,
man.
I got it. I got the achievement.
I'm not here to fight. My family drama put you in danger. I owe you some answers if you want them. A proper introduction, then. I am a Moral Verdelis, Grander's bride-to-be. You can tell him it was me. I'm certain my betrayal will make for quite the waterworks. I harbor no ill will toward the man. Only what he represents. This contract.
What will your parents think of all this?
It's been years since they've taken any interest in my needs. Why would I care for theirs? They've made it plainly clear I wasn't the daughter they prayed for. Too quick to fight, too tough to bend. And still they tried to force me into shape.
Why hide with these beasts in Fyrelight Cave?
This cave was once a sanctuary from my parents. Before this wild magic twisted it into something cruel. It was my second home. Filled with beasts with softer smiles than the ones that raised me.
Magic twisted this place?
Yes. And the creatures that lived within it. Driven wild and feral. I did what I could to calm them, tend to their fear. I had hoped to take them with me, to return the favor and save them from this mess. But I acted too late.
Where will you go now?
I'm not sure. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell Grander's hired aide. Just know it will be far away from here. Beyond the highlands and the overgrowth. Beyond even the reach of my family's wealth.
Okay, I can say I better get back to Grander. Goodbye, Amarell, or I could say Grander deserves to know the truth. I'm going to say the first one.
Farewell, adventurer. Perhaps one day we'll cross paths again.
Perhaps we will.
You've returned in one piece. I hope you gave that brigand what for. You're back? And with my dowry in tow. This is still plenty to impress the Verdalis' eldest daughter and secure her hand. I could kiss you, adventurer.
Don't do that.
Though I suppose I should save that for my bride-to-be.
Yes, I retrieved your dowry, but your marriage is off.
What's this now? Has word already spread of my ineptitude? My abject failure? Has the Verdalis family already dragged my name through the coals? Please, kind-hearted and dashing adventurer, end your silence and tell me!
The brigand who robbed you was Amarell Verdulis.
My? Immoral? What would drive her to steal her own dowry? Surely there must be some misunderstanding. These barbaric acts are far beneath her, let alone the Verdalis family name. At least it explains the warm rush I felt from her commands.
She needed the dowry to run away.
Run away? I see. It's strange I find myself so hurt by someone I never met. Who am I to begrudge someone for wanting greener pastures? I hope she finds what she's looking for. I'll be fine. Mother taught us Namarset men to persevere.
There are plenty of wolves in the den, Grander.
Well, I don't appreciate the chosen imagery. I get your meaning. Yes. Though the long road to betrothal is a lonely path, I'll gladly walk it. Thank you, traveler. You've earned this gold as well as my deep respect. I wonder what's to become of this dowry. I could save it for my next bride, or perhaps I could invest it in some sort of capital venture. Father rarely loosens the purse strings for my ideas, so this is the perfect time to prove myself.
You should know Amarell mentioned she had a sister.
Yes, of course, a delightful woman. In fact, she was the one who often made the ride out to our lumber yards to collect my letters to Immoral. Are you implying that I should marry her instead?
Immoral thought you could court her properly, no dowry.
What a novel idea. I'll admit to some relief that our arranged marriage is over. I have always been a bit of a romantic, and this merger by way of marriage was less than ideal. Perhaps I will. A proper courtship. If she agrees, of course.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The sister gets to marry a coward, and she still doesn't get the dowry? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
Good news. The adventurer retrieved my dowry. We can continue on to Skingrad as planned. And I promise you both a pint of ale when we get there.
Such a relief.
And I'll be able to press and sort out your clothing in time for any balls or soirees.
How generous. A whole drink after nearly losing an arm to a Theriker.
Who are these people?
It will be good to get back to Skingrad. I enjoy the
Okay, I don't have time to talk to her, unfortunately. I've got Ring of Faithfulness, which is part of that tank set. I'm going to collect it. Right quick, it's purple. I can't use it, but I can certainly scrap it for some nice upgrade material. And then that sword, I need to collect it. And that's going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll continue with the main story. Thanks for watching. See you next time.